search Amazon quite a bit. I buy a lot of products from Amazon, and that is one of my techniques. I'll go in, I'll take a look, I'll compare, and it goes down to those recent reviews. I don't care about ones that were done 6 months ago. It's the more current reviews. But Hey everyone, this is Norm Farrar, aka the Beard Guy here, and welcome to another Lunch with Norm, the e-commerce and Amazon FBA podcast. Today, we're going to be discussing best practices for getting Amazon reviews and feedback. We'll be looking at the importance of reviews, the importance of feedbacks to help you succeed on Amazon. And we're also going to talk about how to request efficiently, or at least time-wise. Why is that so important about getting reviews? Quick and on time. All right, guys, welcome to another Lunch with Norm, the e-commerce and Amazon FBA podcast. Okay, today, like I said, we're going to be discussing best practices for getting Amazon reviews and feedbacks. Our guest, first time on the podcast, is an experienced serial entrepreneur and has a passion about crafting solutions that truly serve users. He and his friend Josh have founded Lonesome Labs to create apps to make sellers' lives easier, as they like to phrase it. The same way Amazon is obsessed with buyers, we are obsessed with sellers. Okay, and today, like I said, first-time guest, and it's Tom Piamenta. And Tom, I hope I said your name right. In fact, I think I did. Okay, now let's have a word from our sponsor. This episode of Lunch with Norm is sponsored by VAA Philippines. Looking for a high-quality virtual assistant for your business? With the rigorous screening, intensive Amazon and Walmart training, and ongoing professional development, get the peace of mind with skill and motivated virtual assistants for a long-term working relationship. Hire through VAA today, and now let's get back to the show. Enjoy the show. Welcome, Tom. Where are you?
Hi, hello. And first of all, you got my name absolutely right. It's Piamenta.
Okay, very good. Woo, that's a first.
It's almost a first for me. Most people get it wrong, so good job.
Perfect. So where are you, in the States or are you overseas?
No, I'm in Tel Aviv.
Oh, you're in Tel Aviv. Okay.
Halfway around the world.
So it's already what is it? 8, 9?
8, yeah, 7 p.m. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Well, why don't we get into this? We've talked about reviews, so much throughout the years, the good things, the bad things. Like I remember back in the day, 2016, 2017, I remember it was November, where they came out with no incentivized reviews, which I incentivized a ton of my reviews. My Dead Sea Mud soap had about $30,000 worth of reviews, and overnight they were gone. Done. And it was a killer. We talk about resilience a lot on this podcast, and that was, oh my gosh, I just spent this much money. No sales coming in, zero, dropped to the bottom, had to build it back up through different ways. And now, Amazon changes this quite a bit. So this is why I thought it was important that we talk about this today. What is a TOS compliant way to go and reach out for reviews? Now, I am kind of a little bit long-winded here because I think it's important to realize that it is not against Amazon's TOS to ask for a review. In fact, if you've ever bought an Amazon product, they will ask you right up for a review. But it's the way that you do it and how you do it. And so that's why I think it's going to be so important we talk about this today. Okay, so I'm going to put you on the hot seat. Let's start off with Tom. What's really the importance of reviews and feedback in the success, like for a successful Amazon campaign or a successful Amazon product line?
Perfect. It's a great question. Basically, the way I see it, reviews is the lowest hanging fruit. It's something that is super easy to get and has tremendous importance. The importance is in three channels, maybe. The obvious one is proof of worthiness. So if I'm a potential buyer, I go to your product, I see good reviews, I'm much more likely to purchase. The second channel, which is less obvious but is super important, is the Amazon algorithm. So the more reviews you have, the higher up you will appear in search, which means very important things for your business. And a side point for that, which is super important, is the recency, the importance of recency. So let's say we both sell the same product, same number of reviews, same ratings, same everything. If you get more recent reviews than I am, you'll be higher up. We'll discuss it later when we discuss i5, but getting recent review is super crucial.
Yeah, that's important. I search Amazon quite a bit. I buy a lot of products from Amazon, and that is one of my techniques. I'll go in, I'll take a look, I'll compare, and it goes down to those recent reviews. I don't care about ones that were done 6 months ago. It's the more current reviews. But sometimes the product has better ratings, and I'm talking about comparable products. The product that has much higher reviews, not even so much recent, but just a higher review, I take a look at, and all of a sudden, I'm looking at that product over the product that has the most recent reviews. And even though it has more product or more reviews, I'll take a look at the one and probably purchase the one with the more recent reviews. That's a long-winded way. This is a Monday, so I'm going to be long-winded.
Awesome. Yeah, but you're absolutely right. I mean, it's important to the buyer. It's important to Amazon. I do not understand how some sellers don't do it. I think it's because they're afraid of Amazon, but there is no reason, as you said before, no reason to be afraid of Amazon. Not only it's allowed, it's recommended by Amazon to get reviews, and Amazon sometimes requests it automatically for the seller. Not so often, but they do.
Right. And I think it's really important, especially for any new seller that's listening, is that there's probably a bit of confusion out there because you hear, I can't ask for a review. Amazon doesn't like it. Well, that's not right. It's the way that you phrase it. And I still get them, by the way. I just recently did this. I took a photo of it and I sent it over to a friend where it came in. I bought a product and it was a fitness product. And it said, if you like our product, please leave us a review. If you don't, contact us. And it gave the information. You can't do that. You can't leave a link and you can't say, oh, if you like it here, if you don't like it, click over here. That's what Amazon's trying to eliminate. And, they've done a good job with that. But that's the fear, asking for a review. Now, even, I don't know about you, Tom, but a lot of people that I've talked to just said, oh, I don't want to get mixed up with this mess. I don't want Amazon one day to say that I've asked for a review. Well, you can, but people are hesitant. And I know we've got a few, seasoned Amazon sellers on in the comments right now. And your buddy Nir is on. He just give you a shout out.
Nir is amazing. Hi, Nir.
Yes, I agree with you. Nir is amazing. But, your experiences, if you're listening and you have had experiences, or if you're not sure whether you can ask for that review or how to ask for that review, just let us know in the comments. I'd love to hear about that. Tom, what about the ratio of reviews? So let's say I sell 100 units. Is there a percentage that I should be looking for before red flags go up?
So no, so you can so go back a step, and I will touch on that in a second. Basically, to sum the very complicated and long Amazon terms of service, you have to request reviews neutrally. You can't ask your friends. You can't suggest that they will give you good reviews. You can't do what you mentioned before, ask for review or click here. Basically, you must be neutral. Along with that, Amazon did something amazing a couple of years ago. They created the request a review button.
Right.
Every order between 5 to 30 days after it was delivered has a small button. When you click it, is it okay if I share my screen?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Also, 1 second, share screen. And you should be able to see it. Can you see it?
It's coming live. There we go. Perfect.
So when you click as a seller, when you click the button 5 to 30 days after delivery, Amazon, not us or no one else, Amazon will send this email. Your opinion matters. Leave the item a review. This is the rating for the item, and leave a seller feedback, 1 to 5 stars. Let me just hide the comment. So this is what Amazon does, and this is let me stop presenting. This is 100% compliant. This is what Amazon recommends that you do. If you do that, if you request the review manually, you can request for 100% of your sales, and you should do it for 100% of your sales, because why miss out on an opportunity to get a review? What i5 does, we'll probably discuss it later, but we only automate pressing the button. We don't send anything. You don't run into any risks. We don't modify anything. We don't play with words which Amazon can cut very, very abruptly. We just click the button for you in a smart way.
Okay. And you said something just going into this, 5 to 15 days. And I think that's important, because if you just send out your order and you've got a VA or yourself going in there and requesting a review, that's not going to do you any good. It's going to be too early, or you do this and it's just too late. People out of sight, out of mind, and it comes in. And I've had this happen where I've had product that I've purchased, and it's like 2 or 3 months later, and I'm not going to write, or I can't even remember the order or what I ordered. But
exactly.
This here, like for a supplement, probably want to go after 30 days. For an average order, so I ordered a coffee mug, and by the way, I see that Luke got his mug. Congrats! But if I have a normal purchase, probably 5 to 7 days after the purchase has been received, right?
Exactly. So by the way, this is a restriction by Amazon, both for the manual pressing of the button and the automated ones through the API, as we do. You can choose between 5 to 30 days after delivery. And as you said, it's definitely, we let you, when we discuss the product, I will show a screenshot, but we'll let you customize it per ASIN. So as you said, maybe for a coffee mug, which you use immediately, ask after 5 days. But if you bought a laptop, if someone bought a laptop, maybe wait a couple of weeks.
Right.
And you can easily optimize it and improve the conversion rate. We see on average, and again, this is average and it depends on the product and all the disclaimer, but on average, 3 to 5% of the requests turn into reviews, which is, to me, it's mind-blowing.
Yeah.
I mean, you sold 100 items, you'll get about 4 reviews, 3 to 5 reviews.
Now, is there a way, like it ticks me off when I just get a rating. I'd much rather have that review, good, bad, or ugly. But is there a way that you can skew it where people will actually leave a review, or are we just stuck with these bloody ratings?
No, yeah, I mean, as I said, we don't do anything. Amazon sends the email. The email has the links, and one is to get the reviews, one is for the feedback. We can't control anything in it. And we don't want to. By the way, right. I'm talking about compliance. Even if we could, we wouldn't, because it will make it non-compliant, and this is the whole idea of i5, to make you as compliant as can be. And as a nice proof of compliance, we were actually recommended by Amazon a few times. once in an email to sellers, like directly, and also Amazon account managers recommend us to clients. So we know it's as safe as can be.
Can we go through the Amazon TOS or Amazon's requirements, what to do, what not to do?
So basically, don't ask people you know, don't ask with incentives, do not only send to a portion of the people. I mean, we are sending for every purchase except for refunded orders, but you can't, for example, just ask your friends, just ask a specific subgroup. Many of our clients are asking, can I send only to people who purchased at least twice? You can do everything you want manually. It's not something Amazon is going to like. Whether or not they can know about it, I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I wouldn't do it if I was a seller. I would send to everyone, and it's, again, you should do it automatically. You don't even need to think about it. Just send to everybody and get as many reviews as you can. This is a very, very powerful yet low-hanging fruit.
Right. And I've even heard if you have friends in your Facebook profile, that if you send that to them, asking for that review, that could be a problem as well. I don't know how true that is, but I kind of keep that in mind, and I don't ask any friends, to go out and leave a review. I can't help it if they do, but I just don't want that to come back and bite me.
Yeah, Amazon are tough. I mean, they're buyer obsessed, which makes perfect sense. They don't want anything to interfere with neutrality.
Yeah, and that's fair. There's been, and I even now, it's a pet peeve of mine when I'm buying something. I'll go and I'll take a look, and I'll know that a lot of the reviews on Amazon are crappy. I know it, just by seeing a lot of these. I hear somebody in the background. I thought it was a baby, but I hear a cat.
Oh, I do have a cat. I don't see it, so I apologize.
No problem.
Is an annoying cat? Oh, he wants to enter the
last
room.
time. I think it was on Friday. My dog decided to come down with my hairbrush again. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Marina. Yeah, that might be Kelsey. You never know. I've heard him whine like that a few times. Okay.
It was the cat.
It was the cat. Okay.
Let me see if I can show it. It's a real cat.
Oh, it is a real cat. Oh, yeah. There we go. Real cat. So how do you said that within Amazon to request a review, there was it's important for the time to be there, and like that 5 to 30 days. Now, can a seller go in there and do a custom like 7 days or 15 days, or is it 5 or 30?
So maybe it's a good time that I will show how i5 works, because it answers this exactly. Perfect. So manually, it takes a lot of work to do what you want. You need per item for each order to just release the cat. So for each order, you need to see when it was delivered and how do you know it was delivered. It's super complicated. Even through the API, I will not complain about how hard it was with the API, but basically what we do, we track each and every order to see when it was delivered, exactly when the button appeared, and then we know it was 5 days, so it's a whole mess. This is i5. Once you install it, within 2 minutes, depending on how many ASINs you have, this account has 1,000 ASINs. We will show you all of your ASINs turned off. You can activate
we can't see your screen.
Oh, I apologize. Oh, sure you can. You can't?
Oh, now I see it. But
okay, sorry. Can you see it now?
Yep.
Perfect. So this is i5. As soon as you install, depending on the number of ASINs, you'll see a screen similar to this. This is a demo account with 1,000 ASINs. You can activate them one by one, or you can do a group update easily. You just go update. You say, I want to turn on all 1000 asins, and I want to send 7 days after delivery. That's it. This is basically all you need to do. This 10 seconds is the entire setup of Hi5.
Wow.
Super simple. But now to answer your question, let's say this is something I would like to ask right away. So for this ASIN, I will choose 5. That's it. And if this is a more complicated product to understand, I will click it and I will choose 30 days. Done. That's it. It's as simple as that. Any questions about this part?
No, it looks pretty simple. So all you would do is load your the API would just load your products, and then you would just choose whatever you'd like, whatever day.
Exactly. You basically what happens. Kelsey, if you can please post in the chat group the link. You need to install. Amazon will ask you to approve it, to approve access to the Amazon API. Once you do, you will create an account with Hi5.
Yep.
And that's it. We will show you your items, and then with a single click, the group update or one by one, you can set up all of your products. By the way, surprisingly, many of our clients don't activate everything. It always puzzles me. Like, why not activate everything?
Right.
But some people choose not to. Then what will happen, we will send daily. So for each day, we'll see all of the orders for these items that were delivered 5 days ago, and we will press the button for you. For these items, we'll check orders that were sent 30 days ago, and we'll click the button for this. So it's a lot of labor, but we do it for you. For us, I mean, it's programmatically. We don't actually press any button. You will get an email, a daily email. You can change it to weekly or monthly, but you'll get a daily email showing the exact order IDs we've sent for, so you have full control. You don't need to do anything. We just send it for your convenience.
Mm-hmm.
You can go to the dashboard and see what was sent over time. You can even choose a specific item. This is a demo account, so I chose one that is with 0, but you can imagine the yellow graph showing. You can see the top 5, the top 10 cents, etc. So it gives you some analytics about.
So it'll show you how many reviews come in as well.
So we don't show you how many reviews come in. This is a limitation of the Amazon API. Okay. It's something we look to find a workaround, not through the Amazon API. But yeah, we show you how many were sent, a few ways to granularly look into that. And if I'm here, this is support. You can easily read some of the FAQs or send us a message. We are very, very quick to answer.
Yep.
And in the settings, it's a nice feature that many people miss. You can even say automatically activate new asins. So whenever you add a new asins, some people send tens of thousands of asins. So going back and forward and activating them is annoying. So you can just turn this one on, choose when, and that's it. You really don't need to think about it anymore. And here is where you can choose when to send: weekly, monthly, daily.
All right. Very good. Okay. So we're at the bottom of the hour right now. If you're new to the podcast, we have something called Wheel of Kelsey. And that wheel, there is a prize. So to enter, first of all, it's hashtag Wheel of Kelsey. If you want a second entry, all you have to do is tag 2 people and you'll get that second entry. So today, well, 2 things. First of all, if you haven't heard of Hi5 and if you like what you've heard from Tom, it's free. It's free of charge. And this is something you can just start doing automatically. And if you're not doing and reaching out to people, or if you're doing it manually, this will save you a heck of a lot of time. And we have something special from Tom as well. So Tom, what is it?
So it's a free product, and everybody's more than welcome. I would love to give like some one-on-one talk about reviews if the winner would like to consult what's the ideal number of days to wait, etc., etc.
Okay, so that's Tom's going to be doing a one-on-one consult, and also Kelsey and I are going to be providing a press review or a blog article. Okay, so that's hashtag Wheel of Kelsey. Tag 2 people, and you'll get a second entry. And Kelsey, let's go to a sponsor. Facing cash flow challenges with your e-commerce business? Discover Viably, your ultimate financial ally. From real-time sales data integrations to immediate funding access, Viably is here to support you. Plan your growth with their free tool for online sellers and engage with specialists whenever you need. Extend your cash flow with Viably. Okay, so let's see. Any comments so far, Kels?
Yeah, we've got a couple comments coming in. Do you want to get into those now?
Yeah, let's get into some comments, and then we'll go back to Tom for a sec, and then over to the questions.
Okay, this one is from CoolHand99. Every time I go into request reviews, I see the request was already sent. Is this normal, or am I missing something?
Good question. This means you have an app running in the background that requests them for you. I would check that out, first of all. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It might be a good thing, but it's better to know who does it for you, and maybe you're paying them and not noticing, because I think we are the only free product that I know of, but maybe there is another. But another thing that came in, another comment that I glanced, you can't request more than once. You are not allowed to ask more than once, but you can't physically do it. So if we request it for you and you click it, you'll see that it was already requested, so no worries here. And something else that relates to that, we have quite a few customers who came to us because another provider they used didn't send to all possible orders. So a good way to check that is to actually go, if you're using such a program, go to all the reviews, try to click the button. If it lets you, it means it wasn't sent. So work with someone who can provide it 100%. I mean, sorry for making it a bit longer. Don't miss on an opportunity to get a review. It's a numbers game. The statistics play a very big part. And you want recent reviews, always be asking, either manually or through i5, always be asking.
So I'm wondering if this is still something that's appropriate. You send out your review and that's fine. One of the strategies we used to have is that we would have either instructions or some sort of complimentary information that could help with customer service or instructions or something we find. Can you still send that out manually?
Theoretically, yes, you can. You have to comply with Amazon, so you have to be very, very strict, not to encourage people, not to put like a condition. But to be honest, and again, I'm not a seller myself, so I'm just like speaking out of, but I am obsessed with it. Like, I read so much about it. If you get 3 to 5% review conversion rate to reviews, why bother? Why take the risk? It's a very big number anyway.
Yeah, 3 to 5%, and I've heard that the tolerance really, and I don't know, I've just heard this a few times. It's that 4 to 7% is tolerance. Anything above 7% to 15%, it's red flags. Would you agree with that?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I hear that all the time.
It's interesting what you say. I'm not sure it's even a policy. Like, I guess Amazon has like some sort of automatic way of raising red flags, and so it makes a lot of sense. If you have too many, maybe something is fishy. By the way, like, I think a month after we launched our beta, it was like a while ago. We are active for over a year now, a year and a half. By the way, we are sending every month more than 1.5 million review requests. We grew quite well. When we started, Amazon shut off sellers who sell billions of dollars per month. I was shocked. Why? Because they meddled with the fake reviews, and they just close them like that.
Yep.
And at the beginning, you say, "Okay, it doesn't make sense," but then you think, "No, someone else will fill the spot like in a second." Amazon don't care.
Yeah, no. I remember when they brought down their number one seller, and I don't know for what time period, but I believe it was Anchor, and they suspended them for some reason, got them back up, but their number one seller.
Amazing.
Yeah. Okay. What other? I'm just curious. What other insights can you bring us about reviews?
It's funny. I'm not trying to be cute, but it's simple. I mean, it sounds like a very complicated thing. People like, I will put product inserts and I will get their email and then I will send it. No, it's simple. Just press the button, or don't press the button. Let me press the button for you. It's as simple as that. You'll get like almost 3 to 5%. And then it's a simple numbers game. You'll stay at the top. You'll get more and more, and then you'll sell more. So you'll get a bigger number of reviews anyway.
All right.
There is no need to. The only thing that might be, but this is a pro tip, you might want to do experiments. So let's say you're asking after a week, after 7 days, do it for a month. See how many new reviews you've got. Then switch it to 2 weeks. Try it for a month and see how many new reviews you got. So you can do like a simple test like that, but this is like a pro tip. Like 99% of people don't even need to bother with it. Just set it to something that makes sense. 7 days is the most popular, and see the reviews coming to you.
So if you have 10 products within your app, you can go to 3 of your products, say they're equal sellers, and set up different time frames, because all those 10 products in your app don't have to be the same. You can go in and set each one up as a different time frame. That's another way that you could split test this.
It's a smart idea, very smart. Yes, and ideally we hope we will be able to bring you the reviews from not from the API but from somewhere else, and then we'll allow you to do it even easier. But the fun thing about High5, it takes you like literally a second to change the time. So
are you looking to do this with any other platform?
Good question. Now our focus is solely on Amazon. We have 2 apps. We have High5, which is free, and another free app, which is called Pulse. Maybe we can do an episode about it in the future. Pulse is a real-time sales dashboard, so it shows you notifications for each and every sale. So you're always in the know of what's happening instead of... I love it. I think it's a brilliant app. And we're working on future apps that will be paid. High5 will be free for life. It's like a loss leader.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it translates correctly, but this is why we offer it for free, because other apps will be paid. Then when we have enough, we grow very, very fast within Amazon. So moving to Walmart or other platforms makes a lot of sense. We're not there yet.
Okay. All right. So, Kels, let's start with some questions.
Okay. So just a second. I got to switch the sponsor. There we go. All right. So we have a question from Howard. Is there a minimum number of reviews as a sweet spot for the algorithm?
I'm not sure I understand the question. Minimum number of reviews. No. Sorry if you can. No, if you have
I think I understand it. So, is there a minimum number of algorithms that the sweet spot will prefer or highlight your ranking?
Oh, so yeah, got it. Perfect. It depends on your competitors, your category. I mean, in some categories, 2 reviews will suffice. In others, you need thousands.
Supplements.
Yeah. Not sure. You know it better than me.
All right, next.
Okay, let me just see. This is a comment from Drip. He said, I've had success sending the requests on day 6 after the sale, and just the one time. So that was Drip's experience.
Okay.
And then from
I wonder if Drip's ever experimented like Tom was saying, a little bit like the 5-day or a little bit further out. That might be something to play around with too, Drip.
Okay, and our last comment is from Coolhand. I did set up review request automation when I was using Helium 10, but since I downgraded to the free H10, I did not think that was still active. I guess I need to go in and check on that. So that's was following his last question.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
The other thing too is H5 or your app, High Five, H5. See, you got Helium 10 H10, and you've got High Five H5. But yeah, you could
I
always
never thought of that. It's good.
you could always check out High Five. It's a free app.
It's free, and we also allow you, like the way other apps are. Again, I'm not speaking in their name, but what they do, they send in bulk. So they press, so to speak, they press all buttons all at once. So it will always be sent on day 5. If you want to spread it out more, if you want to play games to see after what happens after 6 days or 10 days or 25 days, you can do it with us, or maybe there are other solutions that allow you to do it. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
This is one thing you want to pay attention to. The other thing, make sure everything is sent. Again, I'm obviously not gonna name any other apps, but we have clients who moved from other solutions because not everything was sent. And that's it. I mean, there might be other solutions that are brilliant. Again, if you are not using anything, use something at least. If you're not using i5, use Helium 10 or whatever. If you don't use anything else, you are more than welcome to try i5. It's free, it's powerful, it's super compliant.
Yeah, and if you're not using anything, why not? You know, this just gives you your chance to get more reviews, and you know what harm is there, especially when everything is compliant. And one thing I do want to say is that you know, there's nothing to be made here. We're talking about High Five today. We're talking about the importance of reviews and feedback. That's the key. Whenever we do anything, we always want to put you first. So please don't think that we're doing this for any other type of monetary gain. It's not happening. So it's important. You can check it out if you want. This is completely up to you. You can do it on your own. You can use a different app. But this is a free service that I thought was pretty cool to provide to you guys. Okay, let's see. Tom, unless there's any other questions, I think that's probably it. How do people get a hold of you?
Oh, great question. I will put my I can connect. If you can add my name, my email to the chat, it's Tom at Lonesome Labs, TOM at LONSOMELABS.com.
So Kelsey will put that in there as well.
This would be great. Tom at Lonesome Labs. I'm very quick to respond. If you install it, you can go to the contact us tab like I showed you before, and we're very, very quick to answer.
All right. Now it is time. When we come back from this live read, we're going to go to the Wheel of Kelsey. You have about a minute. If you haven't entered hashtag Wheel of Kelsey or tag 2 people, you get a second entry for our prize today, which is a one-on-one consult and a press release or blog article written for you. Okay, here we go. Seller basics. Hey, Amazon sellers, ever faced with suspension, ASIN hiccups, or IP headaches? Introducing Seller Basics, your Amazon account's guardian. With just $99 per month, Seller Basics offers a dedicated team to shield your business from these challenges. Plus, this membership offers free legal consultation from seasoned e-commerce attorneys. No long-term contracts. Cancel with just a month's notice. View Seller Basics as your Amazon account's health plan. Check it out at sellerbasics.com. And here's a disclaimer. Seller Basics isn't an insurer or law firm. Consultations come from independent firms. Results may vary, and membership needed before events leading to claims, and terms apply. Like I said, the last podcast, something very recent just happened where a person did not have a membership or a lawyer retained like this, and they ended up probably having a very expensive legal bill because they didn't act. I can't tell you the importance of signing up for something like that. This is really an insurance policy. Okay, so enough said there. Kels, let's go over to the Wheel of Kelsey.
It's time for the Wheel of Kelsey.
All right, lots of entries today. And Kelsey might be silenced.
All right, please email me, k@lunchwithnorm.com if you're the winner. It looks like it's
Who got it?
Steve.
Oh, Steve. Congrats, Steve.
Close one.
Awesome.
All
There
right,
you
Steve.
go.
Congratulations. Please email me, k@lunchwithnorm.com, and we'll get you your big prize.
All right, fantastic. Tom, it's been a pleasure having you on. Yes, let's talk about that other app and any other apps that you come up with. You've brought to our attention. I know this is something that a lot of people just think about, but they don't act on, and that's getting better reviews and feedback. Or not better reviews, more reviews and feedback. So thank you for being part of the show.
The pleasure was all mine. Thank you for having me. It was fun.
Want more great information? Don't forget to subscribe by clicking here. Also, if you want to check out our latest podcasts, click over here.
Lunch with Norm.